talked about these numbers. As oil source, OPEC and its allies decline to offer relief. Yeah, no shit. Because once again, and remember, this is the most important factor here. Money is more important. Okay? Money is the main point here. It's always, and forever the main issue at hand. OPEC is not going to give up its cartel status on energy and fuck over Russia in an effort to make it easier for America to shut off Russia from the rest of the global economy when Russia itself is a major fucking supplier of energy. The oil cartel known as OPEC Plus said it would continue the strategy agreed to in July, rubber stamping a 400,000 barrel a day production increase for April. They want OPEC to produce more so they can alleviate the tensions, they can alleviate the financial consequences that everyone in the Western world would face from completely sanctioning off the rest of the Russian economy. But of course, they're not going to do that because it's not in their material benefit. They would rather maintain their global power as OPEC Plus instead of kick aside their trade partner, or rather a part of their cartel, and then compromise their bottom line down the line. In a statement that had surreal qualities given the surging prices in recent weeks, the group, which includes Russia, said current fundamentals and the outlook for their future pointed to a well-balanced market. It blamed volatility on geopolitical developments. In other words, Russia's onslaught in Ukraine. Some analysts were not impressed. Such an argument will increasingly strain credulity. Helen McCroft, an analyst at RBC Capital Markets and Investment Bank, wrote in a note to clients. Left unmentioned is the statement was that fact that Russia's Deputy Prime Minister, Alexander Novak, is a co-chair of OPEC Plus. There is one area where, the Russians are not seeing the fucking, the pain. The pain of sanctions. Okay? And that area is this, which is the most important area. 50% of Russia's fucking entire economy, entire revenue comes from this. The cartel said it would continue a strategy agreed to in July, rubber stamping a modest 400,000 barrel a day production, which was ramped up already, increase in April. An increase of this size is widely considered by analysts insufficient to cool down prices. It's insufficient to cool down prices because it is not a substitute for, it doesn't get ahead of, it doesn't account for a potential sanction on Russia, okay? A potential sanction on Russian oil production. Apparently, they are seeing pain in the area of oil. Russian oil is being rejected. Now it is. It might be no buyers. Surgut Neftegas, the Russian oil producer, fails for the third consecutive time to sell Ural's crude via regular tender. I cannot recall ever a situation like this. There are not buyers for Russian oil, even at record discounts. How does this square with the observations of tankers continuously transporting Russian oil in the Baltic? A moment ago, 4 crude oil and 1 LNG tankers coming from Venaja in front of Helsinki in the Gulf of Finland alone. Ports of destination in EU and USA. Gross price of oil cargoes and current exchange rate is 240 million USD, and on with this criminal Putin finances the war. These are the current contracts that are being fulfilled. Exactly. The U.S. should sanction Russian oil and deal with the fallout. On this, we agree. If the U.S. is serious about its ambitions to shut down Russia, then they should do that, but they won't do it. Maybe they will in the future, but thus far they haven't. The problem is, and this goes back to Oh my God. The problem is, and this absolutely goes back to what I said already about the sanctions and its consequences.